Our next experiment is by Oswald Avery, who took off after Griffith. He did the same experiment as Griffith, and he wants to find out what causes the transformation. What was the transformation agent that was passed on from one bacteria to another? So Griffith paved the road for Oswald Avery. Him and his friend, after 14 years' work, discovered the source of transformation. So in his experiment, he repeated what Griffith did, and he also added an enzyme called protease. Protease will remove the protein from the bacterial cell that was dead, and then he mixed them together with the live bacteria cells. So now, since there's no more protein, let's see if the bacteria transform. And the bacteria did transform, so therefore proteins was not the source of genetics. It must be something else. By the way, most enzymes end with ASE. So whenever you see ACE at the end of a word, most likely it's an enzyme. In the next part of his experiment, he repeated the same thing, but this time he used Deoxyribo nuclease. Hey, it's an ASE, so this is also an enzyme. What do you think it do? Correct, it removes the DNA, just like protease, which removes protein. So then he went through and did the Griffith experiment, and the result? This time, the live bacteria did not transform. So therefore, you can conclude that because it did not transform, DNA was a source of genetic. So in 1944, Avery and his team announced that DNA was the transforming agent. However, the Society of Scientists still has many skepticism and did not accept his announcement. It was not until 1952 there was another experiment done by Hershey and Chase that did a better job at proving that DNA was a source of genetics. So Avery did not win the Nobel Prize. And he wrote a letter to his brother. He said that it's a lot of fun to blow bubbles, but it's wiser to prick them yourself before someone else tries to. In other words, he's trying to say that it's fun to pave the road for other scientists to come up with experiments and figure things out, but it's more fun if you're the actually one who actually won the Nobel Prize, in which case he didn't.